us up today at this open house. So we're embarking on an experimental project here, the Waterwealth Project. And really excited that you're all here to be part of this initial getting things going. But the way that we got started was we really wanted to get a sense of the water wealth that was here in the valley. And so the way that we started, that made the most sense to us, was to connect with people who've been here the longest. And those are the indigenous people of this area. And particularly in this region, the Stalo. And so we've been really lucky to have Larry Commodore be a part of us right from the beginning as our community advisor. Larry has been a two-time chief for the Sawali Nation, and as well a long-time advocate for the well-being of the living systems within this region. So I'd like to invite Larry Commodore up here to help continue the introduction.
Yeah, I'm from Sawali. It's part of the Chiquet tribe. Stalo Nation, our traditional territory extends from Langley to Yale. Even though some Yale people might have some problems with that, but that's the way we are. Oh, there we go. Traditionally, before contact, the Stalo Nation was one of the wealthiest nations on this continent. And that was because of our natural abundance, the natural wealth of this land. And when the European settlers first came here, about 150 years ago, they were overwhelmed too by the natural abundance. And they considered it a second Eden. Down the road here is Eden Drive, Eden Bank Farm, which was started up by the Wells family, who were original pioneer settlers here. But in that short space of time, 150 years, a lot has changed, and there's no longer the abundance that we once had. There's only remnants of the huge ancient forests that we once had, only remnants of the plentiful runs of salmon that we once had around here. And so it's time that we get together on this, time to get together to bring back the abundance, time to recreate a second Eden again. And that only comes about when we're together, when we're working together on this. And us First Nations have accepted your presence on this land here. We know that we're sharing this land with you. And so we've got to work together to get to turn things around here. And this is why I'm here today. This is why I'm working with this project. Because water is such a basic function of our life, of all life, that it's a common denominator that can bring people together. And no, I think that's what all I want to say for now, because we've got a whole campaign, we've got a few more months ahead of us to explain what we're about. And you'll be seeing us more in action in the next few months. To start us off in a good way, as we say in Stalo, is my cousin here, Eddie Gardner, who's going to give us a prayer and a song here. My cousin.
Wasiya, Taitlam Spaz, Teflumuk Squid, Aitel Spalo, Closwitz Lala, Jahayas Tit, Ita Kawitzit, Kaka Kawitzit, Ka, Kaka Ka, Lawil, Wellstit. My dear ones, my name is Taitlam Spaz. And I want to thank my cousin here for introducing me and giving you a little bit of insight about the Stalo relationship with our sacred waters. We are, Stalo are called the people of the river. That's what Stalo means. So we have a very, very strong and special relationship with our sacred waters. And it's our sacred waters that provide a home for the ones that swim, and our salmon are our special relatives as well. And the salmon, they spawn in the headwaters and they come down the river and go out into the ocean, way out there, and they find their way back in cycles. And it's all for free. They come in great abundance, and it's all free. But lately, things have changed, and over the years, we've experienced a dwindling of salmon stocks, and it's quite frightening. When we consider how sacred water is, and what's happening to the waters around the world, it's people like you who come together and respond to water wealth. Water is truly a rich resource to all of us, because that's what is so life-sustaining. See the water today. When we look at how rainy it's been for the last few days, it's a good thing, because the water is life-giving, and it's what makes all things green and growing in our territory here. So it is truly an honor. It's truly an honor for me to come and be here and share this great new beginning that we're having with this project, the Waterwealth Project. And it's going to be something very exciting, and we all need to take it into our hearts and make this place come alive, and make good use of the resources that are going to be available with this place. And the more we think about how precious water is, the greater our reverence becomes, for water. And the more motivated that we become, to do what we all need to do, take our own individual and collective responsibilities to protect our sacred waters. And because that's what really connects us. Same with the salmon. The salmon connects us all as well, because it's the salmon that supports the biodiversity, in supernatural BC here. It's the salmon, that is the vital link to the food chain all along the coastal waters and all the way up to Fraser. And it's the salmon that when it dies and the wolves and the bears take it and leave the remains in the forest, it nurtures the forests, and the forests are the lungs of Mother Earth. It's the forests that provide us with the very air that we breathe. So we all have a stake in saving wild salmon and to protecting the waters that it swims in. So I'm going to sing this Eagle Vision song, and it's a very sacred song. It's one of the first songs that came to me when I came back home, and I started practicing the spirituality of our people, and went for the spiritual swims in our territory here. And it's called the Eagle Vision song, and it's a totem of the East, and it represents new beginnings. It represents fresh new starts, and it also represents hope and optimism. It represents the darkness, receding, because the sun rises and chases the dark ignorance away, and brings the truth to light. And so we need to be very honest with ourselves about what we're doing, to protect that which benefits all of us. And so once again, I'm very, very happy and glad to see each and every one of you is here. And so we're going to make this place come alive and make sure that we talk about all the issues that are before us. Chicha Siam, Ta Aluwa Yuwastaw, Ta Atlima Kasalawa. Chi Domitit, Walam Ta Ha Ha Kamap Katal. Chi Domitit, Walam Ta Ha Ha Ka. Chi Domitit, Walam Ta Ha Ha Hayuk. O Chicha Siam, Prista Mugwat Equala Tadaweo. A Kwam Cha Chilitas Aswallo. Walam Kohita Kilkla Whale. Mami Ethno, Castellawate. Chachaka. Fatma, Chachaka. Ecos Aquas Citus, Iwasias Yalachwaf. Chi Dominus at Lamcumuxtam. Ecos the Ass. Oh.